What's up, everybody? Welcome to the K-Pop Kimchi Podcast, your number one podcast for girl groups with the number one fanboys. I'm your host, Justin Turneau, with my co-host, Brian Limper, and it is a very special episode today.
Maybe the most special.
One of the most important of the year.
After, Halloween episode.
Halloween's definitely number one. Nothing gets by a Halloween episode, but it is the top 10 list.
Top 10 songs of the year.
Of 2023.
As proclaimed by us on this podcast.
Each of us, yes. Absolutely. Very special, very important day.
Very big day.
Absolutely.
But it's segment time.
Mm-hmm.
In our first segment, the classic Not What You Came Here For, where we recommend you a song or a group that has nothing to do with K-pop that we've been listening to or have listened to recently.
Mm-hmm.
I will go first. And the group I'm going to recommend to you, I got shown on a weird song radio thing on Spotify. For those of you people who don't know, you can do that. You click the song you like, and you can put make a radio station, and it'll put recommended songs on it, kind of like Pandora does or used to. I don't know if Pandora's still a thing.
Yeah.
And the group that I found that I'd never heard of before is called Destination Dimension.
Okay.
And they are pretty sweet for their 214 monthly listeners. Count me in, because
sweet.
They have one, literally one EP of 5 songs, and it's super sick. I wouldn't really say they're a metal band, but they're more I guess in more the lines of kind of Dance Gavin Dance, if you would. So they're kind of cool. They literally, like I said, they literally have 5 songs. I've been listening to the same EP repeatedly for the last 3 days. So that's how long it's been since I found them. But they're from Connecticut. Like I said, they're a post-hardcore, kind of metalcore, melodic kind of thing going on. You're probably listening to the song clip I put into the show right now about them. But no, they're pretty cool. I found them by listening to Poison the Well, nerdy radio at work the other day.
Nice.
So for those of you who like that kind of music, you'll probably like them, even though they're only 5 songs. So
shout out to Connecticut.
Yeah, Connecticut hardcore. Apparently it's a thing.
What goes on there? I don't know the last time I even heard the name Connecticut.
Well, you did today.
What goes on in Connecticut? Good job. I don't think I could point to the map where Connecticut is right now, to be honest with you.
I don't know if I could either.
I don't really have anything for this segment, but I was kind of Connecticut. When I think of that, I just think of the college, the basketball team.
UConn. That's all that really matters.
I'm
honestly.
That's a whole state, right?
Yeah.
That's one of the 50. I don't know. I'm sorry to everyone that lives in Connecticut. I kind of forgot about y'all. But I don't have any new people that I listen to. I tried, and then when Discover Weekly gives me the most basic songs I've already ever heard. I literally tried to listen to Discover Weekly. I think I listened to 5 songs. And it gave me all things I already knew from years ago. So
Dude,
I was
tell the people one of the recommendations.
I was all right, why am I getting Red Jumpsuit Apparatus?
Dude, oh my gosh. It's so crazy you said that. Because literally today before he came to my work, I showed Eric the video from Red Jumpsuit Apparatus and the meme about the guy pushing the lady in the wheelchair.
Now I know why that was on Discover Weekly.
That's
why
so crazy.
Face Down was on there, yeah. And I was this song came out ages ago, but I know this song. I've listened. It's Face Down was a very popular song. Real dark.
I was
meaning.
Do you get this meme? He's I don't know. I was you've never heard this song before? And I looked it up when he played it on the computer.
I don't know. That's my recommendation is Red Jumpsuit Apparatus.
Also, what a crazy name. Is that what you put on to go parachuting?
I always thought that was weird even back then. That never was one that kind of was yeah, right. Well, I mean, I guess you say it like any name, but it's why is that the name?
Yeah, I don't know.
This is a weird
Although I did just recommend a group called Destination Dimension, so.
That's cool, though. That's a DD. That's kind of cool. Not Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. It was Face Down. I was all right, I'm giving up on you, Discover Weekly.
What a crazy synchronicity.
Maybe I'll listen to my whole, I gave up. I literally was I'm not doing this. Because I was come on now. I know what that is. But sometimes Discover Weekly just gives you those ones that.
I just listen to a bunch of random songs I get. And also I do those radio things a lot.
Yeah.
So I have one song by a group or a band I like, and I'll just put the radio thing on. And I'll just let it play. And then sometimes I'll squeak in a random group I've never heard of before, like this one. I'm oh, these guys are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Then you look them up and they got 3 songs. Another one, a bonus recommendation for you is a group called Gripe-Tape. They're kind of like a...
Dang, that's a sick name.
Yeah, they're sick.
Holy
they're like
crap, what a cool name.
Pop punk kind of band, like you listen to like skateboarding, or like kind of like Turnstile, I guess, before Turnstile became popular. Mm-hmm. But they just put out a whole like EP today. For a long time, they had like one really sick song that I liked, and I looked into them. I'm like, man, I wish, because that's what makes me want to listen to other songs. If they have one good song, I'm like, oh, this song's good. Well, maybe they've got another good song.
Yeah.
But they just came out with. I can actually tell you here. They came out with an EP today called EP2.
Dang, today?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I like listened to it. It's like literally like 5 songs.
Literally today.
Because the song that they had that was sick was called Bailing Out.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
sick.
That's an awesome name.
1,594 listeners. They're a pop punk music band from New Zealand.
Okay.
So.
Kind of the down under.
Yeah, I know.
Which like they're like, I feel like there's a solid pop kind of pop punk music down there. Sort of. But
yeah,
that's cool. I love the name. A+ name.
I guess my last recommendation, you get 3 bonus ones because we're going to go see Junior Varsity here
in a couple days.
24 hours, so we'll, I guess more like 48 hours.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, look up Junior Varsity. It's like one of my favorite, like, early emo bands from, like, the early 2000s. And they're, like, hometown. They're from, like, Bloomington, Illinois.
Yeah, not
and they,
far
like, made
from
it.
us.
So that's going to be pretty sick. So I'll throw some clips in there, and I'll throw in some links so you guys can go listen to them if you want to listen to them.
I am excited. It'll be a fun show.
But also, Justin gave me this box today.
Oh, yeah. Christmas gift. Forgot. It's right behind you.
Watch out, cat.
So there's still more stuff on the way, but obviously it's not here. So this is what we got so far.
Oh my gosh, he was right!
It's not really wrapped or anything. It's literally just in a
I'm
box.
just going to wear this tomorrow.
Isn't it so sick?
Dude, yes. It's literally a sweatshirt, and it just has a giant triple S logo.
Like in the chat, like on the chest.
It's actually
like an arc reactor or something.
Yeah. I could be
It's really cool.
Iron Man with this on.
It's like right in the middle, just basic triple S logo.
Beautiful.
And then there's some
there
albums.
It is! So the other day we went to...
oh, that was just a sticker.
What's this one?
There's an album in there.
We went to... Oh my gosh, I didn't even know this was a thing that existed.
Well, now you do.
Is it? We're going to have to open some albums later?
Yeah.
Best present ever!
I'm not even sure what album is it.
Geeky Land.
Oh, I was like, I didn't really know. I just saw the face.
I got a Dosey...
Man, that's awesome.
What's it called? What are these called? Jewel case. For Geeky Land.
So,
I was going to say Perky Kiss. From Purple Kiss.
I know, I do that too.
She's like glowing. She's beautiful.
I know. She's like her face.
My love of my life. Stay up here.
Geeky Land. And
then, of course, we got
Honey or Spice.
The main attraction here. Honey or Spice by Lightsome.
Now you have both of them.
The pizza edition. Because we actually went the other day. I don't know if we talked about it, but we went... Was it last Saturday?
Last Saturday, so about a week ago.
Up to Chicago, and I saw both album versions, and I was like, I'm going to get these. And he's like, whoa, don't buy that one. Buy the other one. I was like, okay.
So you got the honey one, now you got the spice.
Yeah, I got this awesome triple S.
Yeah. I just got XL because, again, I had no idea what type of sweatshirt it was going to be, so...
I mean, that's a safe bet.
I usually just get XL because you never know, because sometimes the sizes be very small.
Let me tell you, it's way easier to get fatter and fit into an XL.
Exactly. That was 100% my thought.
Than it is to get skinnier and fit into a medium.
I was 100% like, I know he wears large, but I'm just going to be safe here because...
I mean, honestly,
and it's a sweatshirt, so you can just have it be baggy.
They say are like pre-shrunk, but then you wash them and they still like shrink a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the ones from like Roland, those are all like large. Oh. They fit great. I shrunk them; they're like super tight on me.
Dude, those ones get so tight, it's horrible.
But thanks, these are awesome.
Yeah, we'll good stuff. There's still some more stuff coming, which is pretty cool. But obviously we'll get that when it gets here. Oh yeah, also fun fact is this new segment of what did we do this morning? I came and saw you at work today.
Yeah, how was it?
It was good. I had to go to the county court. What is it? It's the county building.
The county building.
Building.
It's a courthouse, but it's the county.
It has like all of it in there. It's a pretty big. It's a big building. It has a lot of floors. I didn't get it yet, but I went to go apply for a passport, or I don't know. I paid for it and got my picture taken and filled out the info. So, yeah, I mean, if we're eventually gonna go do some fun stuff in Korea one day or wherever.
I was gonna say once he gets it, we can go do whatever we want.
I need a passport and. You hear all these stories about, I don't know, I feel like it was like the stigma behind a passport. It's like a hard thing to do. It's like, oh, it's difficult, blah, blah, blah. I walked in. You brought me to the back where the lady was. Literally, it was a 15-minute process. I was done. Like, oh, that was easy. I met all your fun people at your work, so...
And everyone met you, and they found out you actually are indeed a real person.
Yeah, I was there. And then everyone was super helpful, and I just filled out all the stuff. You just got to remember to have your checks.
That's the key.
Just have your birth certificate and your checks. You're good to go. But yeah, fun story. Went to your work and got my...
It is indeed real. I have a job.
You do, with real people at it. And I went and got my...
He didn't get to experience the full awesomeness of it because no one was mad yelling at me.
It was really chill in there. I'm not going to lie. When I was there, it was very chill.
It was pretty calm.
There was only a couple people at the desks.
And everybody was kind of in a good mood because it was like food day. And
Friday.
Half the people were gone.
Yeah. But yeah, glad I got it done. Super easy. Had everything I needed.
We can do a live
shout out to the county
podcast episode from wherever we're going.
Yeah. But yeah, baby steps.
Also, shout out to Justin's jacket back here because I've never seen my cat so calm in my entire life.
Just chilling in, literally it's like a little bed.
She's literally just been laying there for like an hour.
Dude, it's okay. We'll look and sleep in the old jacket.
Also, shout out to Justin's sister. She graduated today.
Yeah, Seton, good job. You got your MBA.
With your master's degree.
She got her master's degree. I got mine. That was like the worst because I got mine a few months ago. So like going to the commencement thing and like watching it, I'm pretty, I was like, are all these people giving the same speech? I was like, ugh.
Lots of master's degrees in that family.
We got, oh man. Yeah, I don't know. At least me and Seton got one so far. And then my dad has a lot. But
he's like a decorated war veteran.
He really is with college degree things or whatever. But yeah,
he made a book.
Thank goodness it's all done. But yeah, good job, Seton.
Good work out there, team.
We did it.
But yeah, top 10 songs of the year.
All right.
We were originally going to do 2 episodes. We're just going to do 1 episode because it just makes more sense.
Yeah, we're just getting it all done in one.
As you guys know, we listen to a lot of the same songs. So, I mean, I'm expecting to have a lot of the same songs on our list, but probably not in the same order.
It's always fun to see
each other.
It's always fun to see how many total we have.
It's true.
It could be a lot. I don't know.
Also, whenever I do my list, I've said this in previous years, but we've had a huge growth in listeners since then. So who knows if you've ever heard me say this over the last 4 years.
Yeah, I know.
But I pick songs based off... So say there's 2 songs like a group, and I like both of them. I'll just pick which one I like the most, and I won't put 2 songs with the same person on the list.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was a little variety.
I think if I like absolutely had to, I would, but I usually try to stay away from that too.
So if there's like, oh, I really like this song, like it's obviously, if anyone's listening to our last episode, you know my number 1 songs would be. But it's like, there's another song they put out, but I did not put it on the list anywhere because I already knew that one song was going to be the first one. But they're both good songs.
And it like is a song that could be other songs, but for the sake of the list,
yes,
not there. Which is totally fair.
So yeah, top 10 songs.
It's a top 10.
We'll start with our number 10s here.
Start it off. Go for it.
This is actually one that had 2 dueling. You can just in your head picture I picked both of these songs. This is the number 10 song. But the one I had to go with because it came out first and we liked way more. Well, I don't know way more, but we liked like immediately was "Kish" by IVE.
Nice.
That was my number 10.
That's a good one.
That was battling with Baddie.
Yeah, they're both really good.
Kish came out way before Baddie did. And we just like loved Kish, so I'm like, Kish has got.
I will say, I would definitely give the edge to Kish. Because it came out before and we saw it, so
we did see it was sick. So that's my number 10 is Kish.
The reaction video in the hotel, 4:30 a.m. was maybe
sick. If we got more views on that, I would have picked.
You know what? Maybe if it wasn't 8 people that watched it. Gosh, that makes me so sad.
I know.
All right, my 10.
Shameless plug. Go watch that.
Gosh, it's like my favorite video.
We're literally reacting to it in a hotel bedroom with Josh.
After seeing Stacy hours before. My number 10 is a soloist, and I picked Fast Forward by Sell Me.
Nice.
Because that song was really cool. I love the dance, upbeat beat. It's so cool. The video's really great. The stages are great. Sell Me's amazing.
I thought about it. And if I had to pick one honorable mention that was literally could have beat Kish if Kish didn't come out and was the best, would have been Fast Forward.
Yeah, it was good.
It was like right there. It was like the last one I cut from my list. Because when I make my list, right, I actually throughout the year I put like, oh, this is gonna be songs definitely in my top.
Right.
Songs. I have like a playlist.
Yeah.
And as I listen to them, I'll like make a notepad. Mm-hmm. I'll be like, okay, this is the first song I listen to. And as I listen to songs randomly, from that list, I'll like place them. Like, do I like it more than this song or less than this song? And once I get a whole list hash out, I'll go, top 10. The ones that were below it get cut out.
Sure.
And it's really hard because I wanted Fast Forward to be on there because it's really good.
That's pretty much how I did it today. I literally like wrote them on a notepad, like kind of my faves, and then I kind of like scratched off. Like
some are actually kind of hard to choose. Honestly,
it was a little difficult this year.
I think
there was a lot of good music.
Outside of my top 3, the other ones were kind of you could literally just like interchange.
Yeah. That like kind of is how it goes. And I put 2 honorable mentions too. I guess I could say that at the end. But
my number 9 song was "The Baddest" by Triple S.
Great song.
Freaking love that song.
Great beat.
I could have put any song by Triple S on there.
I know that Assemble album's so darn
but
good.
I just love "The Baddest." That's been like my favorite song since we found out what Triple S was after Queendom Puzzle.
Oh my gosh! Shout out to that show for really just making life better.
And then we saw it live, and it was like the sickest thing ever.
So cool, so cool. That's like the best album. It's really hard to just not put so many songs from that on the list, honestly, because it's a good album. My number 9 is also a B-side, and I gotta do it for the baseball jerseys. It's None of My Business by ITZY.
Great song.
I really love that song.
We'll ever see Leah in the song.
I don't know. I hope not, but I'm not sure. I just love the styling for it, and I love the song. It was really cool.
Oh, it was so sick.
It was like a nice summery vibe.
And it was like so much different than the other B-side thing that they released or pre-released, and I was like...
Yeah, the ballady type.
I wasn't sure what to
softer.
expect when you reacted to it, and I was like, wow, this is like...
It was just a good,
really
steady
good.
beat, awesome, catchy chorus, and we got to like see it, so it was like, love None of My Business. Very cool.
Alright, number 8
Ocho.
is my first boy group on the list.
Nice.
Spoiler, there's multiple boy group songs.
I only got one.
And it's Bouncy by AT.
There you go. That is a dual team one. I guess we both have it, is what I mean.
Yeah.
Don't know why I said it like that.
It makes sense.
That's our first one.
The people get it.
That's our first one. Our first one we both have is Bouncy.
But yeah, that's my number 8. It's a great song. There's other songs I like more than it, but
it's kind of...
I've heard it so much and saw it multiple times.
It's a top 10 song.
It's so good.
It's a top 10 song. My 8 was kind of a dark horse, but just when it came out...
I thought you were saying it was a dark song. It was like, was it Kaide singing your solo thing in Chicago?
I would just never do anything again if that was like my lasting memory of K-pop. But it's a group that we really love now, again, because of Queendom Puzzle, but it was Good Day from Weekly.
Oh, yeah.
Because that song was freaking so awesome, and it's just like the energy, it's just like the most happy, awesome energy. It means good day. It makes you have a good day.
And it was super sick.
Love that song.
Everybody's waiting for them to come back.
Cool, and it was just like a really great we're back moment for Weekly.
Because before they were on Queendom, they were gone for
quite some time. For a while, and then Vampara was an interesting twist for them forever ago now. But yeah, Good Day was like their pre-release for their most recent album or whatever, and it was just really, really cool. I really like Good Day a lot. Listen to it all the time.
My number 7 song was probably the biggest revelation of my life this year in 2023.
Oh, are we going to have the same number?
I don't know, we'll see. Obviously, it's the most important moment of my entire life, probably. And that was Karma by
Yes, we had the same one.
Yeah,
same
we did
number
it.
7. So that's 2 equal, 1 in the same.
Yes, we did it.
Let's go.
No, that was like a life-changing experience.
Yep.
Driving a 12-hour drive to Atlanta to
Doing
somehow
the
be
dance.
late, but also be on time. And then getting selfies with Dia, the other love of my life, with Dosi and Soya.
It's just, I was going to say, it's just the double D's.
Double Ds.
DDS.
Shout out to you, Pixie Collection.
Pixie's the greatest. Karma was my number 7 too, as we just said.
Perfect.
And we did the dance, and it was a great song. It was a really great song. We really liked it when it came out too, even before we saw Pixie. So Karma was cool.
I remember getting super hyped to watch it when they came back.
Yeah, we like reacted to and stuff. But yes, Karma number 7.
All right, sick. That is one less song clip I have to
That's
put in.
a single song clip, folks.
That's what we would play the game for. So I guess it takes me to my number 6. And my number 6 is another song that came out and was extremely awesome. We waited for a really long time. And that was Cherry Coke by Ian.
That's another one that I have.
Yes.
Not in that spot, but I have it.
But that was like what we expected from her. Because we watched like the first little debut, little pre-release thingy. It was like a weird slow ballad thing. She was like on the
Not
beach.
fun, sorry.
And I'm like, this is not what I thought was going to happen.
Oh my god.
But then Cherry Coke came out, and I'm like, this is literally everything I thought it was going to be and more.
Yeah.
Crank 86.
Yeah, it was the greatest.
Is it 86 or 96?
I don't know. Something up there.
Something like
Crank.
that. I don't know. That brand was like all over the place this year in K-pop.
They really were. That shirt that like Mashiro had and Yun had and a lot of other people had. Shout out to them for product placement, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know how they got that, but my gosh, they were everywhere.
Like, can we just like have people wear our hat, a logo with our hat on it? Like, how do we do that?
That and the freaking beanies with the bunny ears.
Oh, the makes me think of Akaru, but a lot of people wore those hats.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cherry Coke was incredible. I actually just got the album.
You did.
It was beautiful because we love Yun and we love Cherry Coke. But
shout out to solo stuff because every album's is.
I know. I know. You don't have to worry about those photo cards. But yeah, I had that one coming up, I guess. So whenever we get there, I'll say it. So what were we on? 6? Mine is a B-side. That was a life-changing moment, and that was Back to the City.
Oh my gosh, yes.
From Kepler. I could not leave that off the top 10 list. Probably the best Kepler song of all time. And the city pop vibes are just incredible. So
seeing it live was life altering.
It was really a great emotional moment seeing Kepler perform that because it was just awesome for all that we've like watched with Kepler and just how big a fan we are. So Back to the City, number 6.
I'm just trying to get all the videos from Zeg that he took of us sitting on the balcony in like the skyline of like LA where we're chilling eating tacos, but there's Back to the City playing in the background.
That's gonna be us next time. Man, that was so fun.
Alright, now we're getting to the top 5.
Top 5.
My number 5 song is one thing that we talked about today already, and that is Honey or Spice by Light Song.
That's 2 that we have at the same spot.
Yes!
4 total songs, right?
You know what's funny? I actually was like making my list, and it was like towards the bottom, and I just kept listening to it. I'm like, this is the top 5.
Yeah. Honey or Spice, number 5. Right in the middle where it needs to be.
Where it belongs. It's so good.
That was my number 5 as well.
What is there to say that hasn't been said already?
Yeah, we love Honey or Spice.
Besides the fact they had a sick cover of Wannabe by Spice Girls that you should all watch.
It all just adds up. Spice.
Makes sense.
Like, that's just part of the lure.
Alright, now we're getting into the top. So that was my number 5. So number 4 is my second boy group, solo boy. And that is Shung by Taeyong.
Good solo song. Very good.
I listen to that nonstop.
Great
Literally
song.
nonstop. Whenever I'm driving my car, if I just have like a short distance to go, that's probably one of my first go-to songs to listen to on the playlist. I'm listening to my K-pop playlist.
Honestly, same. It's a good one.
Ooh, so good.
My number 4 is one we already said, and that is Bouncy. That made the top 5 because it was really, really great. So good job, ATs.
Yeah, I mean.
And then I'll just get my number 3 out of the way because it was already said as well, and that was Cherry Coke. Good job,
Dude, let's go. We're doing it.
Solo songs for life.
My number 3 song was I Need You by TNX.
Oh, nice.
I listen to that a lot.
Nice.
I love TNX. If you guys don't listen to TNX, the new 6, go listen to them. They're like one of the best ones.
6.
They deserve more love. I mean, they're the P Nation. Every single song they put out's like super good.
Psy, promote them.
I don't know any of the members or anything, but I know like all their songs.
They are very cool. Very good music.
But yeah, that's my number 3.
Good one.
I guess I don't know whose turn is it now since you did one.
You can go.
Right.
You can go.
So there's only 2 songs left here that everybody can guess what my top 2 songs are. And my number 2 song is Charismatic.
That's my number 2 song.
Dude, yes.
Man, we have a ton of matching songs this year.
It was such a good song. Both performances. If you want to go watch one, don't even watch like the solo performance stages. Just go watch the awesome mega performance stage that they had in like the finale. That was the best.
Charismatic is the best.
I wish we could have put out the reaction video that we had.
Best reaction ever besides the hotel room.
When it actually happened, because we lost so much momentum and views on that. Because I also had to cut out half of it because it was like blocked.
We got blocked all the time.
Yeah,
I think got blocked a ton. I'll just take it to my grave of whenever I'm not a K-pop fan that much anymore. Of like, why couldn't they have just saved this for L's Up?
Like a debut,
like their debut, or just a song that they did? Because this song is so sick, and I mean it's really sick with what we saw and like the groups they had for it. But like, man, it's just that good. Where like, I feel like it could be like the headliner of an album.
Oh,
like, it was just
amazing.
so good. Or at least not release it before the show, okay? Can we at least like build up to the show in Queendom and then do it and be like, whoa, this is sick, instead of like, how did we get this group? Oh, the song is really good.
So now we come to the number one.
Number one.
The whole enchilada.
Oh, man.
I don't even know whose turn it is. Well, I guess it'd be mine because we had the same one again.
Right.
So my number one song, obviously, is OMG by New Jeans.
Nice.
I think I've had that for my number one since the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And it was the first song that came out in the year.
It was.
And the other song I was referring to earlier that also was just as good, but I didn't put on the list because of this, was Super Shy.
Oh, yeah. Super Shy is sick.
Because, I mean, it definitely would have made the list.
Best dance ever.
Yeah, but OMG is like tops. The bee's knees. The bunny's knees.
Super Shy is really close, honestly. It's really good. Both songs super good.
I just remember OMG came out, and I was like, before that, we like really didn't pay too much attention to New Jeans. But then OMG came out, and it just like burrowed into my brain. I'm like, wow, they're like
just
best group
such
of
a
all time.
sick beat.
And then
Because,
we were like,
because
then we were really looking forward to them coming back. I'm like, oh, is it gonna be just as good as OMG? And then Super Shy came out. I'm like, wow, this is amazing.
I just never thought, which I mean, I appreciate him a little more now, but I never thought Hype Boy and Attention, like they were all right.
What was the other song they had that was really popular?
Ditto was
I never
around there. Those were just songs that they just never really kind of captured my attention like they did for everyone else. So it was like, oh, they're like okay. But then, yeah, OMG was kind of the first New Jeans song where I was like, sick.
They're sick.
Like, this is dope. And
Cookie was okay. But the main reason we listened to that is because everybody was like hating on it.
Yeah, actually, for all the meanings. But for whatever it is, it has a really cool beat and sounds cool.
Back many episodes ago, we actually did listen to their first songs when they came out.
So. Yeah. Because they kind of came out of nowhere, and then it was just like, there was like exploding. But yeah, like Hype Boy and Attention, I don't know.
I still don't really.
Didn't really do it for me. Like I never really like listened to those songs. They're not bad.
But now the new stuff is like awesome.
I will say when we saw them at Lollapalooza, Cookie was a very cool remix they did with like the band, and they like changed it. So yeah, I mean, definitely New Jeans is awesome. Like they're just so great. I mean, we watched Super Shy before we started this episode because it's the best.
We did, yeah.
I love Super Shy.
What was your number one song?
Mine was, I don't know, a song that just kind of changed us forever, and we got to see them, is Girls' Capitalism.
Oh, yeah.
It's easily,
great
like,
song.
It's kind of one that has a lot of awesome meaning. It makes me think of Triple S, who I love so much now, and they're, like, arguably my favorite group ever. And then it makes me think, too, of, like, our trip to Kansas City to go and see them.
Experience of my
Like,
entire life.
it's just a song that when you think of it, it's not just a song. It has, like, all the other awesome meanings to it. And, like, it has most of my favorite people from Triple S so far. So, yeah, I mean, and it's the album I own the most. So
that was...
Girls' Capitalism is, like, number one just for, like, all the awesome meaning it has behind it. I love it. And it is a great song and an incredible video.
That was going to be on my list, but then I put the ballot.
Yeah.
But no,
that was
an amazing song.
Really could have put a lot of Triple S songs, honestly. Like, it was a really good year for Triple S. But yeah, Girls' Capitalism, go check it out. At least they still talk about the two subunits in their show.
Yeah, they bring it up all the time.
So, hopefully they're not gone for good.
Yeah, that's the top 10 countdown.
That's the top 10.
Good year of music.
Great songs. Another awesome year of K-pop music.
There's a lot of good songs
shows.
that didn't include either.
There was. I just put like 2 honorable mentions on here. I don't know why, but I just put I put Shooting Star by XG.
That was one of my top ones I would have put on there too. But then it just kind of died off when we were towards the end of the year.
Because that one's still great, and I saw them perform it, and it was awesome, and it was just really, really cool. And I've listened to Shooting Star a lot. I love that song. And then I didn't really include this one because it was all like an English one, which I guess Shooting Star is too, but Flip It by Idol.
Also
on their English album that they put out. Man, I listen to that song so much. If you could have added one Korean phrase in there, would have been my number one song. Because I listen to that song so much. I love Flip It by Idol. Super dope song. But those are, I don't know why I had 2 honorable mentions. I was like, I'm just going to put those 2 on there.
If I had any honorable mentions, like I said, Shooting Star would be on there. Back to the City would be on mine. My first one that got cut was Fast Forward.
Mm-hmm.
My second one that got cut, I actually had it on the list for a while before I actually cut it, was Wonderland by Tribe. Mm-hmm. I love that song. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of really good songs. I don't know, it's just a lot. It's always crazy because at the beginning of the year, I swear, if you go back and listen to our halfway through the year thing or before, we're like, you know what? I don't know, this might be a down year for K-pop. Then we get to the end of the year and I'm like, man, there were so many good songs.
I don't know if,
Another one, Untie.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Great song. Maybe that could have made the list, but I didn't just hear it like a week ago.
Yeah. Yeah, it does hurt some songs too when they come out really late in the year.
Also,
so it's
Macaroni Cheese.
Yeah, that was honestly an incredible debut.
And another one that wouldn't make it on my list as being like an honorable mention, but was a good song that came out this year I was like kind of shocked by.
Yeah.
Was the song Utopia by Lucinda.
Yeah.
Like B-sides, so good.
Their album was really great.
And
I
overall,
really love their album.
I would say overall we did say that we agreed that I think we like Lucinda's full album more than the Odd Eye Circle one.
Of the post-Luna people doing stuff, they're my favorite one, music-wise.
Also, I Chillin' had some good songs that came out.
Very cool. I Chillin' was a cool group to kind of discover this year.
And I'd be remiss to say that maybe the very number one song that without any introductions was Doxa by Secret Number.
Yeah, I know. Shout out to Secret Number. We love them too. Another great, really great year for finding groups that we now love.
And a lot of these groups I had no idea about until we watched the episode of them with Pixie.
Yeah. So thank you, Pixie,
Thanks,
for
Pixie.
making all this happen. And
Thanks, Dia.
Thanks, Queendom Puzzle. But I think this year too, I'd have to go back, but I think it's the first time that my number one of the half year didn't even make my list, which was Kitsch. And that was my number one halfway through the year, easily.
Now that you say that, it wasn't on your list, was it?
And nope. I was thinking, because I wrote it on my thing, and I was like, I think I like this one more. I think this one like it.
That's what
and then it ran out, and Kitsch wasn't even on there. So I was like, man, that was my number one song halfway through the year, and it's not even on there now. But hey, that's how it happens sometimes.
Well, honestly,
Kitsch was a great song, and then obviously Baddie was a really great song.
Like I said, the number 10 spot came down to that or Fast Forward by Somi, and I just picked Kitsch because it came out earlier.
Yeah, I just kept thinking.
So it could have been also not on my list.
I was like,
did I put it on my
It was just my number one. I was like, whoa. That was I don't know if I've ever had a number one fall completely off. Not saying it's bad because I love it. Ive is really cool.
That's how the cookie
Baddie, yeah, it really is. Man, Baddie's sick too. Maybe I'm just bitter about the reaction video.
Which really crazy is all the songs that came out this year that we really love by Inmix, and they were not on the list at all.
Yeah, Young Jung Stupid was my most listened to song, or one of my most listened to songs. Shout out to that. Love Me Like This. I think that was what it was called. That was awesome.
Here, we're going to do this fun thing here. So,
Inmix had a very song.
For those of you who don't know what Last FM is, it basically will keep track of all the songs you've listened to on your Spotify.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go to my Spotify for the last 365 days, which is a year, and actually see the list of my most listened to songs and see how accurate my actual list was compared to what ones I've listened to the most.
Yeah.
Well, we know for one, OMG, I listened to that one the most.
Yeah.
Number 2 was actually Shooting Star, which makes sense because it came out way before the other ones did.
Right.
This one I forgot was on my halfway list, Naked by Zeus.
Yeah.
That's a good song, but that kind of got knocked out. My number 4 one was Charismatic, so it's actually one of my top listened to songs. That makes sense. Then there was The Baddest, so that's also on my list.
There you
go. Super Shy was on there. Karma was on there. Bouncy. Oh, yeah. A lot of Triple S songs. Kish is actually on my top list. So it's Colorful, Beam. Doxa. Those might be some inflated numbers.
Maybe it did deserve a spot.
And then the last one I have on here is Rose Blossom by Heike.
Hey, Heike's awesome.
So as you can see, I don't know if it's not 100% accurate, but a lot of the songs I listened to the most were definitely on my list for most actual listened to songs of the year. So it's not like it's picked random songs or anything like that.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah, no, good episode. A lot of really good songs. One for the record books.
Honestly, a lot of team songs on that one. I think we had more than last year. I don't know. But I feel like we had a lot of the same songs.
We also half of them.
And then a lot of the same in the same spot, too. So, that...
It's important to remember we did not talk to each other before this happened.
Nope. There was no coordinating at all. So...
Because when did you make your list for yours?
Yesterday. Yeah. Because we had a little scheduling switch up, and we were going to do this yesterday. But yeah, I did it yesterday.
And I've had mine made since the end of October.
Nice.
So I've had mine for a while.
Yeah, nice.
Mainly because I knew we were going to do this. I was just one day I had to drive, so I was listening to stuff. And then no other songs have really come out. The only thing that really changed was I moved Lightsome up from where they were before. They're still on the list, but I moved them higher.
Deserved.
But yeah, now it's time for our last segment, which I think we forgot last week.
We kind of forget this one a lot.
We do. Maybe it's because there's just so much happening at the end of it, and it's just like, well, you know what?
I feel like we have like gimmick episodes too, where it's like, I don't know, we're doing other stuff, so it just gets sometimes forgotten about.
Sauce. I'm gonna say my idol of the week, bias of the week, is gonna be Soyeon from Triple S, just because
there you go.
We watched her on Badge War and she's really funny.
Man, she has the most badges so far. Spoiler
She's the
alert
goat.
for all those out there keeping track at home. She has the most so far.
Because I've actually been really looking forward to seeing her on Badge War this week since it came out, because I haven't really.
Speaking of just like the best show ever,
Yeah,
Badge Wars is awesome. If you want to watch awesome reality content, go check out Triple S Badge Wars. It's so cool.
Yeah, Soyeon, Triple S.
Good pick.
She's awesome.
I didn't have one in mind, so I'm going to do the classic go see which idol I saved last on Instagram.
That's the key.
See who is the winner of Idol of the Week. If I can pull it up and it would load. Here we go. It is Belle from Kiss of Life.
Hey, nice.
Good job, Belle. You did it.
Good work.
You posted an hour ago.
Hey.
Wow, really got the last second game winner.
Let's
Good job,
go.
girl. Very cool picture.
Kiss Life's pretty cool. They got a bright future ahead of them.
Yeah, I like them a lot. They're very nice. They seem to be really popular, so good job.
Did they win Rookie of the Year?
Good job. I don't know. Maybe
I thought
somewhere.
they did.
There's so many award
I might have
things.
made that up.
There's so many like award things everywhere. I don't know which one's which, but
And I got this also awesome Triple S sweatshirt, so I can't not pick Triple S.
yo, Triple S always wins. But yeah, Belle from Kiss of Life, you're the idol of the week from your post 1 hour ago, or whoever posted that. But great episode.
Good episode.
Top 10 of 2023. We'll see what 2024 has.
When I
in store.
planned this out, I definitely thought there was fewer weeks in December, so I guess we'll figure out something else to do next week.
Hopefully, there's not the greatest songs of all time in this next 2 weeks, but I think we'll be okay.
We'll think of something, but let us know what you guys thought. Let us know what your top 10 songs of the week, of the year were, or the week. I don't care.
Could do that.
And we'll catch you guys next week with something else exciting.
We love you guys. Peace.
Later.